So hi people, this is me Tudu Singh, and today I'll be sharing my experience of psychology at 12 SSB Bangalore board, where I got recommended. So I'm first of all sorry for the people whom I was not able to reply the emails, but I think by the time you will be looking into this video, I might be in academy. So I thought to put this video for the future people, or for the people who have SSB in coming future. So let's talk about psychology. So what I have done different was, first of all, about tat. So it's in tat you will have 12 pictures. So always remember, first point, that your stories has to be the quick response based stories. Now what exactly quick response based stories means? So for example, you have written a story uh, of exam preparation, or like organizing an event or planning a trip. So these stories are long term plans, and for this you will be planning and then you will be executing it. But let's consider a case where a person met with an accident, or a chain snatcher snatches this chain of a lady, or your friend fell down. So these are the stories in which some immediate actions needs to be taken to resolve the issue. So उस केस में आपको क्या करना है? उस केस में you have to make sure that you solve the problem at that point of time. And armed forces is looking for a personnel who can actually uh, deals with the situation of war-like situations. So make sure that in 70% of your stories, you write quick response based stories, and 30% of the stories you can make preparations, planning. If you're not getting any idea which has immediate action plans, so you can write a like planning based stories, or like organizing based stories, or like going out for an adventure, or like some gloomy mood stories. Okay, some, sorry, not gloomy, some happy mood stories. So overall, the first point that I would like to make is that make make sure that you write immediate based uh, response stories, and not a long term based stories. रीज़न बिहाइंड इज दैट अगर वॉर डिक्लेयर होगी तो आपको 10 दिन पहले नहीं बताया जाएगा, ऑल ऑफ सडन उसी टाइम पे आपको इन्फॉर्म किया जाएगा दैट देयर इज़ अ वॉर गोइंग टू बी हैपन, एंड यू हैव टू बी लाइक to be on your toes in order to win the battle. And also in case of war, if your coastmate, or if your arms and ammunition got over, so what you will do at that point of time? So it's not a planning based, it's like quick response is required at that point of time. That is the whole agenda I'm trying to tell you over here. So that is the first thing that you need to do. Second thing is that write don't try to fit in a story all into another story. Like many of times when you're practicing, so आपको याद हो जाती हैं चीज़ें, तो वो सारी स्टोरीज आप उसके अंदर फिट मत कीजिए. ट्राई टू relate it to your personality. Third thing I would like to say that don't write the stories which you are not doing it on the ground. Which means what? That means, for example, अगर आप एक engineer हैं and you are writing a story of an NGO, or like agriculture based story की अपने गांव गया और वहाँ पे खेती उगानी शुरू कर दी. भाई आपने वो अपने रियल लाइफ में नहीं की है, and you are writing a story which is actually somewhere down the line is not matching with your profile, and you have read it somewhere, just because of that you are writing it. So make sure that you write the stories which is of your personality, the things that you're doing. Okay, so वो चीज़ ध्यान रखना है आपको. And the fourth point I would like to make is make your stories secular. Means like I have a friend, I have a huge friend circle, and I have friends from different religion, like Christian, Jain, Hindu, Muslim. So I made sure that in all the 12 pictures, my friends names are different, and they are from all different religions. So make your stories sorry, secular. That is another point. Another I would like to make over here is, अगर किसी स्टोरी में प्रॉब्लम नहीं दिख रही है, डोंट राइट इट. जैसे कि मुझे एक स्टोरी आई थी जिसमें देयर इज़ अ गर्ल जो कि बाइसिकल खड़ी थी, एंड द गर्ल was lying on the road like this, and she was enjoying the rain on the road. She was lying. So ladies had written stories that she got injured and all these things, but I had written a story that Abna, she's my best friend. So Abna, along with the Abna had recently completed her 10th board examination, and she, along with friends, decided to go out for a cycling to nearby hills, that is Lonavala. And for that she, along with friends, approached their parents. When affirmed it, they booked their bicycles. On Sunday, mother cooked lunch breakfast for all of them. They packed their lunch, they rode the bicycle, reached the particular place, energized. They enjoyed the rain, and they came back energized and refreshed. So this was the story that I wrote at that point of time. Okay, and I did not put any problem in that story. It was just an adventure based story. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if there is no problem in the story, don't try to put problem in the particular picture. Okay, so this was the overall tat, I would like to say. Okay, the next part comes is what. So many people says that you need to start, आपको उसी word से sentence बनाना होता है. But friends, I would like to tell you that it's not necessary. Like, I had written just a word for a word. For example, affection, so I wrote mother. For example, if it is um, if it is intelligence, I had written hard work plus symbol plus curiosity is greater than intelligence. I had written this formula in my VAT. So you have to associate the words with the given word. It is not I would say, sentence formation a test. It is basically the test of your psychology, to test what you think when a particular word is given to you. So you can do that. Apart from that, there is so-called SRTs. So SRTs and SD, these are the confirmatory tests for your VAT and TAT. So for SRTs, many people, they think that it should be very crisp, and but for example, there is a SRT that he was going for SSB, and a person was thrown from a car. He will. So I wrote, he will clean the wound of person with the help of handkerchief. Jot down the car's number, clean the wounds of injured with the help of handkerchief. With the help of passerby, took him to the nearby hospital. Inform police and catch the next bus or train for SSB, and reach SSB on time. So this was what I will write it, or I wrote. So what I'm trying to tell you is that don't make it very short and crisp. Write full procedures, that how he will do a particular thing and how he will reach it, but make sure that you write it very fast. So the number of SRTs that I wrote was 39 out of 660, and I know it's less, but I still got recommended. So what matters is your quality over quantity, and this, okay, so you can do that. So this was all about SRTs. SRTs is very easy. Make sure the task that you have taken, you completed at the end of the sentence. For example, you were going to SSB, meanwhile you solved the particular task, but make sure you return back to the center, or you report the center. Whatever the task which was left in between, you have to complete it. Okay, now talking about your VAT part, sorry, the SD. Now SD plays a very very important role in your psychological test. Now how? First of all, make sure when you're writing your SD that a same person is being judged by four different personalities, hence the person has to be same, because it's the same person which is being judged by four different dimensions. One is your parents, another is your friends, another is your employees or like teachers, and then you are judging yourself. So it's the same person which is being judged, hence the qualities has to be same. Now make sure जो आप qualities लिख रहे हैं अपने 4 paragraphs में, make sure the qualities has to be same. अगर मैं लिख रही हूँ कि my parents think तो लिखना नहीं, पहली बात remove the word think from your SD. Why? Because think shows that you have not made a decision till now and you are still thinking about it. So don't think, right? They believe, okay, just substitute this word believe, likho, that they believe that I'm a trustworthy person or they believe that I'm a responsible person. So let's talk about how the 4 qualities, not the qualities, the 4 paragraphs has to be same but in a different line. For example, अगर मैंने बोला कि I'm a responsible lady, so my parents should say that according to my parents I am a responsible daughter, not kid. Remember, don't write, many of the candidates they write kid. This shows that you're still a kid, dude, and you're not actually thinking about you have not taken the responsibility on your shoulders. So make sure you write appropriate words. So I wrote they believe that I am a responsible lady. They always give me the let's say you said good organization skills. I said that I have a good organization skills. Now how I showed these organization skills in 4 different paragraphs. In parents I wrote, according to my parents, my parents always give the task of organizing any event or like throwing any get together at home, because they believe that I organize things in limited time and budget. When it comes to my let's say friends, so my friends always gives me the responsibility to plan a trip or to check out some restaurants cross Pune, because they believe that I organize things in limited time and budget. Now when it comes to employers, I wrote that my HR always involves me in organizing events, because she believes that I have got good organization skills and I have better ideas to present the things, and also saves the time and budget. So I said the same thing but in 4 different ways. So hence my quality is correct. But if it is like कि आपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्किल्स पेरेंट्स में लिखा बट आपने नहीं लिखा अपने वाले SD में, आपने फ्रेंड्स वाले में नहीं लिखा, then it is a quality which is actually not existed in you and you are just using adjectives to make your SD. So make sure that अगर आप कुछ भी लिखते हैं 4 पैराग्राफ में सेम आना चाहिए, मत कहने का तरीका अलग होना चाहिए. That's it. Another way, for example, you said that I have a good decision making skills. You said it in your own self description. Now parents को ऐसे करोगे. I wrote like, according to my parents always involve me in major decision making of the family, because they believe that I take good decisions. When it comes to my friends, I wrote that my colleagues and my friends always approach me first at the time of need, because they believe that I provide them best solutions, and also they share the things with me because they believe that I am trustworthy. When it comes to my employer, I wrote that whenever there is a task of high priority, my team lead always approaches me and involves me in the decision making, because they believe that I have good decision making power. Now I said the same thing in 4 different ways, and hence this quality is confirmed that it is there in me. What I'm trying to tell you over here is that if you're writing that I'm a jolly person, then the jolly thing has to be there in all the 4 paragraphs. It should not be only in 1 paragraph. Remember this thing. So जो भी आप qualities लिख रहे हैं, 4 qualities लिख रहे हैं, चारों qualities same होनी चाहिए चारों paragraphs में. It's just that कहने का तरीका अलग होना चाहिए. That's all you need to think about it. ओके, सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट एस डी, एंड मेक श्योर जो आप क्वालिटीज़ दिखा रहे हैं अपने एस डी में वो आपके टैट में दिखनी चाहिए. Now how? So for example, you said that you have got good organization skills. Now how you will show this thing? Now you will write a story in your tat that you organized a football event, or you organized an annual function, or like you organized any something of the some organization skills has to be there in order to relate it. Decision making, कुछ भी अब इमीडिएट क्विक रिस्पॉन्स बेस्ड स्टोरी लिखोगे और उसमें जो एक्शन प्लान लिखोगे, तुम्हारा वो एक्शन प्लान जो होगा, दिस शोज दैट यू हैव गॉट अ गुड डिसीजन मेकिंग स्किल्स. जो SRTs लिखोगे वो दिखाता है कि यू हैव गॉट डिसीजन मेकिंग स्किल्स. जॉली, अगर कोई स्टोरी आई जिसमें कि इंसान खुश है और तुमने उसमें खुशी का ही चीज़ डाल दिया, दिस शोज दैट द पर्सन इज जॉली नेचर. एडवेंचर, एडवेंचरस बोलते हो अपने आप को, तो ये लिख दो कि तुम्हारा बहुत बड़ा फ्रेंड सर्कल है. You are saying yourself that I am a friendly person and I have got a huge friend circle. Make sure your parents also say the same thing, that she always takes everybody along, and make sure जो आप चीज़ें लिख रहे हो अपने पैराग्राफ में वो चारों में सेम आनी चाहिए. That's all my point over here is. And psychology is very very easy. It's and remember one thing, friends, when you are going for PPDT, अपने पूरे फ्रेंड्स को, अपने पूरे ग्रुप को एज अ फ्रेंड्स की तरह लेकर चलो. किसी का कोई कंपटीशन नहीं होता है. इट्स नॉट अ कंपटीशन, इट्स कंपटीशन विद यू. इट्स अ टेस्ट ऑफ योर ओन पर्सनैलिटी. इट्स नॉट अ टेस्ट, it's not a competition at all. Okay. And also one more thing I would like to say. So this was all about psychology. I don't think anything else you need to add on to this. You can read this book, My Appointment with Psychologist. I find it really good. So I think this will help you as well. And I am sorry for all those emails which I was not able to reply because I was in medicals, and my things, a lot of things was going on. So I hope this video will help all of you. And just stay focused towards the dream. I would be making another video for my experience at GTO and for interview as well separately. So stay blessed and keep motivated yourself to join the forces and join the most elite organization of this entire India, the Indian Armed Forces. And Jai Hind.